When last I reported on the status of the Pelican PL Revival, we were 4 weeks into the work and all was going reasonably well. Well, life happened, and we're now in week 16, doing nothing, waiting on weather for the next key steps in the process. We have both cruised and stumbled our way through weeks 5 through 15. And this update will do its best to bring the status up to date in one swell swoop. So much for a video journal to have for the final inspection, but there will be plenty of pictures of our efforts. The update that follows will step through some of the major occurrences, neglecting the repeats, misunderstandings, and downright errors. I'm not going to talk all the way through, so look out for the occasional comment. But the voice will come back on some key items. In a design snippet video, I showed the design and generation of the missing wheel pant supports via CNC. Well, days after finishing and trowel fitting them, I saw in pictures that the wheel pants as designed were very low to the ground. That would not mix very well on some of the bumpy grass strips that we land on here in Northeast Ohio, as the occasional repairs on the lowish wheel pants of my Sonics will attest. So, I morphed the original design into something that would give them a good bit of lift for ground clearance. One big decision here on the finish. Remembering that the control surfaces had already been painted when I bought it, I was going to leave them as is and paint the unfinished parts. I have elected to do a wrap instead of painting it, although the main body of the wings will be polished instead of covered. I have been wrapping the small parts in the warmth of the house using a gloss white with gold flecked film. It looks similar to a rich Cadillac color I had seen many years ago, which I liked. In a design snippet video, I had reported that this seat console cover part was missing. Well, I stumbled across it in the hangar when looking for something else. One of my truck unloading helpers had put it with something else without asking me where to put it. When I stumbled across it, I had already started its replacement in teak. So, I'm going to keep the teak. What do you think? Which would you prefer? Today, The fuselage is on a rotisserie, waiting for warm enough weather to wrap it. Then, the landing gear will be permanently installed, the engine hung, the horizontal and vertical stabilizers added, the elevator and rudder hung, then all the control components that pierce the skin can be added, and then cables strung. So, when it happens, in about the period of a week to 10 days, it will go from more like this to much more like this. Thanks for watching. I hope this is interesting for you. Take care. So long.